There's a book of you coming out, the Gospel of Filth, and you wrote it together with Gavin Baddeley.
Gavin Baddeley, yeah.
Gavin Baddeley, who is a reverend of the Church of Satan.
Well, he's an occult historian. I mean, I don't think the Reverend of the Church of Satan's that interesting. Yeah, no, we've been working on it for 4 years now.
Why did you? What was the original idea? Just a biography of the band, or you wanted to?
It's not a biography of the band. What it does is use each album and the influence of that record. So, for example, the chapter "Dusk in Her Embrace" starts off with what we were doing at the time, where it was recorded, blah blah blah, and it's quite informative on there. But it uses the origins of it as a springboard to leap into what that chapter's about, which is the Gothic aesthetic. So it's from Gothic architecture right through to the Gothic authors, Gothic fops, you know, like people in the 18th century, the English hell-rakes, Byron and Shelley, right through to things like the burgeoning goth scene that emerged at the end of the 70s. And then finishes right up with, you know, talking to bands like Within Temptation, Lacuna Coil, Paradise Lost, people that have carried that Gothic aesthetic to the modern day. So it sort of starts with band issues, finishes on band issues, and in the meantime, it's very historical, and each chapter is different like that. So the whole thing is like a Bible of decadence and darkness, and it covers everything you can think of: horror films and black magic and childhood nightmares and you know, Gothicism, femme fatales, drug culture, but it's all, you know, shot through with a bit of self-deprecating black humour. And although it is written by an occult, it's really hard to say that, an occult historian, so it's very historic and can be read as such. It's star-studded by lots of contributors, so there'll be interviews or parts of interviews with people and box outs and my narrative that runs throughout it. And some of the contributors have been people as diverse as Dario Argento, Tim Burton, Clive Barker, Christopher Lee, Ingrid Pitt, Villa Valla, Diamanda Gallas, Marilyn Manson, Charlie Manson, Richard Ramirez. You know, the list is 200 people plus have contributed in some small way.
Yeah, but what does it say about the band?
Well, the band, like I say, it uses everything as a springboard. It sort of explores what we're about and where it went and why, and then, you know, just further branches out into the whole mythos of everything. You know, there's like, I think one of the last interviews have been used from Anton LaVey. There's some great photos from film stills to you know, stuff that people haven't seen from the band or from other bands or other films, in fact. Jeff Wayne actually does a bit in there, because obviously we touch upon soundtracks as well. There's Johnny Depp in there. There's you know, there's all kinds of things, but it's it's coming out in the stores in sorry, that's just my skin frying. It's coming out in stores at Easter, but before then there's a special grimoire edition that's leather bound, hand signed, hand numbered, and with an extra chapter written by me at the back.
I'm just going
coming out at Halloween.